my regular. I appreciate it. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Boniwe and you're watching Catch Up with Boniwe. If you're new here, please click on the subscribe button, and if you are here and you've been here, my regular, I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for believing in me. You know, here guys, content galore. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Right, so today I'm coming to you with another story time. So today, our story time for today is so juicy, and thinking about it, when I thought about it, it was like something that I had buried. Like I buried it, but then I thought about it and I was like, why not share some laughs with my subscribers, guys? You'll deserve it. You'll deserve it. The girl is on 500 subscribers, so you guys deserve a juicy story time. So every time we reach a milestone, I'll tell you my deepest, darkest secret story time. Anyways, so in today's story time, I haven't thought of the perfect title yet, but right now I'm thinking of using Our Boyfriends Were Dating. Yes, our boyfriends were dating. That's because yes, our boyfriends were actually dating. Hey, now as usual guys, we have our Spuzo to help us tell the story time, and as you heard with the title, I deserve this Spuzo because wow, it's a juicy story time. Anyways, disclaimer, I am in no way trying to offend anyone. The names have been changed to protect the people who were involved, and the story is about me and what I went through. Trust and believe I would not tell the story if it wasn't about me. So it is about me and what I actually went through. So it was like many moons back many moons back when I was still in varsity, and well, me and my friends wanted to go to some party, right? So we wanted to go to a party. So we already had tickets and everything. So it was like a group of friends. I think it was like 4 of us. Let me not say a group, 4 or 5 of us, because it was me, my close friend Kayla, and Tabitha, right? So it was me, Kayla, Tabitha, and Tabitha's 2 friends, right? Tabitha's 2 girlfriends. They decided to tag along, right? So it was the 5 of us, ne? Anyway, so we wanted to go to this party and we all had tickets. So we felt like we were a small group for us to go to a party. Like we felt like we were a small group, so we wanted a group to tag along with, you know. Tabitha was like, oh no, I have a group of guy friends who would like to tag along. Like they already have tickets, they organize their own alcohol and everything, so we can go with them, right? The guy friends. We were like, oh no problem. So those guy friends were actually they were from the same apartment with Tabitha. So Tabitha and those guys were from the same apartments. They stayed in the same apartments, and the agreement with that, we're going to meet at Tabitha's apartment, pre-game, then go to the party. So it was kind of good because the guys lived in the same apartment, so we were going to go, you know, pre-game together. Since we are going to be in the same apartment, then go to the party, right? Hi, so the day came and it was time for the party. The day of the party, we get ready, we fix ourselves, we go to Tabitha's place. So when we get there, Kayla was already at Tabitha's place, so it was me, right? And I met one of Tabitha's friend by the taxi rank so that we can take taxis together and get, you know, since we're from the same place, right? We were from the same place. So I met her, we took the same taxi, we went to Tabitha's place. We got there, Vele, Kayla was there, and the other friend was there. So it was already the 5 of us. We started pre-gaming, we started, you know, it was nice, And then Tabitha was like, oh, the guys just texted me, they want to know if we can come to their apartment, you know, for pre-gaming, so that we can just get acquainted to each other one time before we go to the event. So we were like, cool, no problem. We went to the guy's apartment, right? When we get there, guys, I won't lie, it was a nice apartment. So it was two guys who were sharing the apartment, right? We're going to call the other one Frank and the other one Pretty Boy. Yeah, the other one Pretty Boy. So it was the two guys, Frank and Pretty Boy, were the ones who shared the apartment, and then there were other guys, I think about 6 guys, ne? So it was Frank and Pretty Boy, and then 6 guys. No, not 6, I'm lying. Frank and Pretty Boy and like 4 guys. Frank, Pretty Boy, 4 guys. So it was like 6 guys in the apartment. 5 of us, 6 guys in the apartment. Cool. We got in, it was vibes instantly. Like, the guys were very nice. They were very nice. They bought meat, so they were eating, and they were like, no, you can get yourself some meat. So we sat, we ate the meat, we started drinking shots. It was nice, ne? So as we're chilling, right, Frank is busy like giving me eyes, you know. He's like, you know, talking to me, trying to talk to me, right? So he's trying to talk to me, and I'm talking because Frank was also like a good looking guy, right? He was a good looking guy. I didn't name him Pretty Boy because I felt like, hey, but why is my man Pretty Boy, you know? But anyways, he was a good looking guy, and you know, he looked like he had his things together. So we started talking, me and Frank, we started talking. It was nice. Cool. Then as we're busy chilling, because we're like chilling together, we see that Kayla and Pretty Boy are vibing, right? How do we see that? So as we're busy chatting, me and Frank were busy talking. We kind of like the same music, so we were the ones playing music, you know, for the crew. We were the ones. I'm a DJ, you know. So we're busy talking, and then Frank is like, I can see that he's a bit distracted, right? He's busy like looking at me and then looking away from me. I can see that he's looking away from me, right, as we're busy talking. And then I turn, and then he's like, Bona lab, you know? And I'm like, oh, who? Hi, I see that Kayla and Pretty Boy are already like touchy-feely, you know? They're already like touchy-feely. So we're all chilling. Then we start laughing. We're like, hey, guys, get a room. It's a whole vibe. We're chilling, we're laughing. Cool. Then we go to the event. We request, we go to the event. So as we go to the event, so when we requested, it was like 3 cars, if I'm not mistaken. 3 cars, and then Frank was like, hey, you coming with me, right? You coming with me. We got into the same car with Kayla and Pretty Boy, right? So it was the 4 of us in the car, and then the others were scattered in the other cars. We went, ne? So on our way, right, I know it was supposed to be like 2, right? No, it wasn't actually. It was like the 3 of us at the back, and then 1 in front, which was Frank in front. I was sitting at the back with Pretty Boy and Kayla. Pretty Boy and Kayla were just, they were into each other. I don't want to lie. Pretty Boy and Frank, like, not Pretty Boy and Frank. Pretty Boy and Kayla, they were into each other. It was nice. So we were talking, and eventually we got to the place, ne? Before we got to the place, we were talking, ne? And then Frank is busy like interrogating Pretty Boy and Kayla, like, so you guys are now all over each other. It's like you guys, it's like you've been dating for years now, the way you're acting, blah 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 blah. And Kayla's like, mind your own business, you know. We're laughing, you know, it's fun in games, you know. We eventually get to the place, we get a table. When we get a table, before we get a table, yeah, when we found others waiting for us outside, because Frank and Pretty Boy were the ones who organized the table and everything. So when we got there, they told us that no, don't worry, we have friends who already like are seated on the table and they have our places saved there, so it's fine. We can just walk in. Hi, we walk in. As we walk in, guys, the people who are waiting for us by the table, they are friends. I actually gay guys, right? Because others are wearing makeup, and you know, they're just, so when they get there, they welcome us with like, oh yo, they were so nice, they were so nice, oh my gosh, you look pretty, we're complimenting each other left, right and center. Like, it was nice, it was beautiful. Hi, we sat, we ordered alcohol, we started getting drunk. Like, I'm free, I was like free, you know, because the environment, everyone was just so nice, you know. So we started getting drunk, we were dancing, it was nice, ne? So we start dancing. As we were on the dance floor, Frank comes to me and he starts dancing with me. So he starts dancing with me, and then the rest, they come, they dance, because we were dancing not far from the table. They come and dance, you know. My other friend, Tabitha, comes also. So it was me and Tabitha first, we were dancing, and then her friends came, and then Kayla came. So as we're all dancing, Frank and Pretty Boy, they come, they start dancing with us, and then the other guys, they also come and join Tabitha and the other friends, right? So even the gay guys, we're all dancing, it's nice, it's fun, you know. So now me and Frank are dancing, and like he's behind me, we're just, you know, dancing, and then Pretty Boy and Kayla, they are dancing. So me and Kayla are facing each other, the guys are behind us, so we're just dancing, ne? So as we're dancing, I look at Pretty Boy, because I noticed that Pretty Boy was making like some facial expressions, you know. So I look at him and he's like, ne? And he's not looking at me, he's looking at my guy. So I turn and I find Frank, he's like laughing it off, and then we turned and we danced, ne? He focused on me, we danced. Hi, cool. Hi, we're dancing. Somewhere in the middle of the night, as we are busy dancing, I find Frank, like, because Pretty Boy and Kayla, they were now, you know, into it. They were like, you know. So me and Frank, we clicked, but not like in that level. So we were just friendly with each other for the night. It was nice, like just Jay to go out, because he was a fun guy, to be honest. But there were certain things that put me off, and we were not, you know, vibing. Kayla and Pretty Boy, on the other hand, they were, you know. So Kayla is, you know, she's dancing on the board, and then I find Frank, he was like to Pretty Boy, and then Pretty Boy was, and then it was like, ne? So when he does that, I was sitting at the table, we were chatting it up, you know, we were talking, ne? So when he did, so I saw him from a distance, he was doing that as they were dancing in the dance floor. Kayla and Pretty Boy were dancing, and you know, Frank was just Jay on his own, ne? Because I was catching a break. I see him, you know, he's like, you know, that whole, for like a split second, he didn't make it obvious. He was like, and then Pretty Boy was like, you know, and then they laughed. They just laughed. So I saw it, but I didn't like take it to, you know, like I didn't, you know, I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't even talk about it. So we're busy talking with the guys, you know. We're talking. I go back to the dance floor. I join Frank, you know, I join my man. We dance. It's nice. We're talking, we're laughing. You know, the night was beautiful, yeah. And then it was time to go. Now. So now we find out that we're actually going with the gay guys, right? So they were joining us, and there was transport. big transport, so we had to take 2 cars this time, ne, half. And then they were like, the girls can take the other car and the guys will take the other car. But the problem is we left our handbags and cell phones at the guy's apartment, because when we got there they told us that it might not be safe to go with our phones, right? So cool. So we left everything at the guy's house. So we went back to the apartment and we went to Tabitha's apartment. We chilled and we were talking, making food, because honestly, when you're back from Groove, all you need is some good food, right? We started eating, we're talking about the night. And then I'm like, well, Kayla is like, yo, I miss my mans. She comes to me and she's like, yo, I miss my mans, right? So I'm like, then go see him, you know? And then she was like, no, come with me. So I was like, cool. We told the girls that we had to go and fetch the cell phones and handbags, right? Because someone had to go and fetch the cell phones and handbags from the guy's room. So they were like, yeah, please bring my phone, blah, 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 blah. Just bring all the handbags and phones. Cool. We went. Going to the guy's apartment, because I mean, our husbands are there. So we went to the guy's apartment. Now the guy's door, right, had a problem. So if you opened it like normally, it wasn't gonna open. So it was gonna be like it's locked. Ne? So when we got there, they taught us how to open it, right? And they were comfortable with the way their door was, so much that they didn't lock their doors most of the time. They didn't lock because they know that only the people they trust know how to open the door, right? We went. When we got there, we opened the door like the way we were taught. What we saw was so heartbreaking. I'm gonna tell you that. It was so heartbreaking. Immediately when I opened the door, guys, let me take a drink, let me take a sip, because I need my mouth watery and my brain with alcohol to be able to tell you this. So immediately when I opened the door, my man Frank is in bed. So he was in his bedroom with a couple of the gay guys, right? So we walked in, ne? Our bags were in Frank's room, right? Our bags were in Frank's room. So we walk in. When we walk in, Pretty Boy is busy, like he was cooking. I think he was cooking, ne? He was by the stove though. So he was by the stove, shirtless, with the other gay guy just by him. So I don't know what was happening there, but I walked straight to my man's room, Frank's room. When I opened the door, Frank was in bed with a couple of the gay guys. He was shirtless. He didn't have pants on. He just had boxers on. So immediately when I opened the door, he stood up. He was like, yo, ish, babe. No, not babe. But no, he was like, babe, yes. He said, babe. Yo, ish, babe. Yo, hey, thank God you came, right? Thank God you came. So he pulls me like out of the room. So I'm like, no, I just want to take the bags. It's fine. He pulls me out of the room. He's like, yo, thank God you came. So that time, as he pulls me out, we passed by the kitchen, and Kayla with Pretty Boy, they're already like kissing, you know, they are kissing, you know. I don't know what he was blocking her from, but what I saw was my guy with guys in bed, and he was shirtless and they were touching him, guys. When I tell you, like, they were just like brushing on him and smiling and whatnot. So as he pulls me out, those guys, the guys who were in bed with him, they were a bit like pissed or annoyed because they just went past us and they went to the balcony and they chilled there. They started smoking and chilling there, right? So they were like a bit annoyed. I felt like we were not needed there. We were not wanted, basically. You know, our time was up and it was their time. oh. So I'm confused because like I'm just confused. Like it's like I didn't get those vibes. Maybe I did, but I didn't take them too seriously. I was like, so now this guy's like, yo, imagine these guys, they want to take off my clothes, but thank God you came. Like, ugh, to be honest, they annoy me. He's like talking to me, you know, he's trying to, you know, and I'm like, no, it's fine. We're just here to fetch the phones and the handbags. It's all good. Like, we can leave. They're like, no, call the other girls. Let's come in and chill together and just eat, and you go later on, since Vele we went to the same event, so we can just chill together. I went to Tabitha's room, told them that the guys want us to chill together, and you know, since we went to the same event, you know, they were like, ah, cool. We went to the guys' room, we chilled together, and you know, plus they had nicer meat, you know, than what we had. So we started eating because the guy had wings in the oven. That's what got the girls to come back, because I told them that they had wings. Those guys had wings. They had drumsticks, a oven, so everything was just nice and ready to be eaten. So we came back and we ate. It was nice. And then by then I was like distant. I don't want to lie, because whenever Frank would like come and touch me, I got like a certain vibe from the other guys, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, cool. The night was over and we went back to our room. Guys, the next morning I was thinking about this thing, because we slept at Tabitha's house. I was thinking about this, and then I told the girls, I'm like, yo guys, you know, this happened yesterday when we went for the first time to the guy's room. I saw Frank doing this and this and that, and I don't understand, you know. Then Kayla is like, yeah, and I sensed a vibe between Pretty Boy and the guy he was with by the kitchen, and he left early apparently because Pretty Boy started kissing Kayla, and that guy was annoyed. He left. Tabitha was like, yo guys, I was surprised that you guys were actually like, the guys actually showed interest to you, because I know that they are an item. Like they are not like an item, but I know that they, you know, they vibe together sometimes, you know, from their previous outings. So Tabitha told me that the guys vibe together sometimes, so that's why he trusted them to come to go out with us. So that is a story time about how our boyfriends were actually boyfriends. The guys were actually vibing and dating behind closed doors, and they were in some type of, I don't know what, because what we saw that day was out of this world. Anyways, like thinking about it, guys, I'm just thinking about it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're still watching, it means you enjoyed the story time. Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Please like, comment, and share the video if you care. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I will aim to please you so that I get more and more subscribers. The family keeps on growing, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, guys.